Welcome, my Zen Tangle friends. My name is Emmy, and you're on the Zen with Emmy channel. I am a CZT, which means I am a certified Zen Tangle teacher and retired public teacher. So I'm having lots and lots of fun with you, and thank you for coming back today again. We are on day 11 of our fun journey together, our challenge. Today we're doing Bee Fly by Paz Camacho. It's what I call a scatter pattern. There are several scatter patterns in this series this time. I've got all my supplies, and here is what the sweet pattern looks like. I'm going to start in the book that is going to be my keepsake, and yours too, I hope. And let's see if I can get this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, I think you can work right away in ink, but of course you're welcome to work in pencil first. What I'm going to do is it's all based on a teardrop. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a pretty substantial orb. This is the easiest way for me to make it. You might have another way. I'm going to come off of here and go around with that teardrop. Watch, I'm going to come around here and back to the orb. This time I'm going to start between these two. I'm going to come around here. I'm going to overlap. It doesn't have to be bigger or smaller. It's whatever it is. I'm going to come around here like this and back down again. It's easiest for me to turn my work a little bit. I'm going to be right here in the middle here. I have seen this with 3 orbs, and I've seen it with 4. It will be whatever you want and whatever you have room for. This particular one is, they're so sweet. It's actually like half of a flower almost too, isn't it? Anyway, from here, I'm going to put a couple of smallish orbs, and then I'm going to put a long kind of it's an affectation of what I would consider this sweet little butterfly bit would have. Have another one here, just a long stick that winds. I'm going to have room for another one for the other antennae, or if I want to call it that here. And then I like to come around here and have a very thin aura. I like to dig my aura in there, and then I'm going to make another aura around this section of the wing. Another aura. You see, you just take your time. Got all the time you want, and bring it back around. Now for the treatment in here. You see, I've made a picture of a couple of the treatments that I have seen. There's more. And that's not to say that you might not have more too. One thing I did like to do was put a little movement in here, and I forgot to do that. So let's have a little movement like I just did right in this area here and here. You see, I'm hardly touching my pen to the paper, just lightly. And now I have these between areas. So anything's Zentangle. I really think the comma idea, just dinky little commas, you could do every other one, and that would be a cool pattern too. Come along like this through here. And that is our sweet little butterfly, our bee fly. So here is the piece without the words, the composite without the words. And so this is what I did here. The only thing I forgot is to do a little shading on this. And I would put just a little bit in the face part of him. Her, I don't know, she's cute, whatever. Just a little shading right in there. Doesn't that change it up? So let's get to our poem. and talk about where they've got a lot of choices with a scatter pattern, of course, but I just absolutely love what we're doing. Like I mentioned, we have a lot of composite area to do, but we have a lot of pieces that are scatter pieces. So I think for now, I'm going to put the butterfly right in this region here. I have plenty of room. So I'm going to put him here. Kind of, do you see how I've got that point here? I'm going to kind of he's kind of going in for a landing here in my mind. Okay, so the way that the lady who designed this pattern has this is she's got the wing is right off of the head there. A giant teardrop. Halfway through, remember, another giant teardrop that overlaps. One or two more. You have to kind of look at your work and say what works. Do you have room for more or not? I feel like I do. And then from here, I'm going to add those tiny little balls that she added. And then I really feel like I have room for antennae here. They'll be small. In the scheme of things, this little one is very small as well. Going behind here. And then I'm going to add that extra aura around. Again, I like to cut the aura off, but you don't have to do that. For one thing, it gives me more control, being able to lift my pen. This time, I think that I'm going to darken the middle of each of these sections. Kind of try to darken it in the same area. It's just the smallest bit. Just a tiny bit of light. But this time I'm going to do something a little different again. A half a circle in each. So I've got a dot dot going up the middle and a half a circle in each. Dot dot, half a circle. Keep my work in front of me. Dot dot, half a circle. And then if you like, you can leave that alone because it's really quite cool. Or you can just darken the two outside edges. Oh, so cute. Tiny bit of shading right here. Feels strange not to have just a ton of shading, but we don't on this. And that is our beautiful pattern for today, Bee Fly. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow for day 12. Woohoo! Bye.